Hello everyone and welcome to From the Heart Friday with me, Jessica Brigden of JessBCreativeCardiology. Hello, happy Friday to you. I hope you're excited. It's almost the weekend. It is a beautiful day here in central New York. It's like 75 degrees and sunny. And it's a nice reprieve from that hot weather we had last week. And it's just a fantastic, enjoyable day. And I've got some fun projects for you today. I have got my Life is Sweet June 2024. This is the paper pumpkin kit that came out this month. It has a fruity theme, and I also wanted to show you how that pairs really well with Stampin' Up's Mediterranean Blooms collection. All right, so a couple of great products here and a fun kit. Hi Carol, good to see you. Hello. And yeah, so I wanted to show you what this kit was all about. I do have a couple of extras, so if you missed out on this kit and you would like one, please message me and I can help you out with that. But yeah, let's create some fun projects. I know summer is in full swing here. New York is one of the schools where kids start later. Kids don't go to school until September, and so they don't get out until June. So a lot of kids just had their last days of school earlier this week. And so Paper Pumpkin, or even our kits collection, it's just nice to have a quick, handy craft at hand. You know, perhaps there's a rainy day, or you just need a quick project, or maybe you're heading out to a party and you want to take a quick gift. The kits make a really nice crafting experience like that doesn't take up a lot of time. So let me show you some fun stuff with this. Hello. Hi, Kathy. Oh, my hubby's watching too. All right, let me flip the camera and we'll go ahead and get started. We are here at the very tail end of June, which is crazy. I do not know where this month went. It just flew right by. But of course, that always happens. I say here in New York, we wait 9 months out of the year for the weather to get good, and then it just flies right by. So a couple days left. Hi, Judy. Oh, hot Arizona. Whew. Yeah, it felt like Arizona here. We had temperatures up in the mid 90s last week, but I'm so thankful it has cooled off. I am not a hot weather. I always say if you're cold, you can put more clothes on, but if you're hot, you know, you're kind of limited with your options there. So June host code here, 2 days left to use that. P9CRJVSG, and you're going to want to use that because we have just a couple days left of our Stampin' Die Bundle discount promotion. So Stampin' Up has offering an additional 10% off of the discounted bundle pricing. So you can see the bundle. It's kind of hard to see here, but it says you get a 10% bundled savings here, for example, on the Citrus Blooms. And then you're going to take an additional 10% off for savings this month. So the reason I'm showing you Mediterranean Blooms specifically is because it pairs so well with the paper pumpkin kit. Now I did take it out of the wrapper here. I have not opened it, but you can see we've got some lemons, we've got some peaches, some cherries, really fun fruity theme. The ink spot is the new in color Shy Shamrock. And then our stamps here say thanks, wish you were here, life is so much sweeter with friends like you. We have sweet friend, you're truly amazing, so much to celebrate, and sending a big squeeze. So fun kit there. All right, let's go ahead and dig in here. So pop this open, and if you already have one of these kits, so if you need one, let me know. But if you already have one and you really like it, the refills are in the Stampin' Up! Online store right now. So you can get a refill for just $12. The refill includes everything that you see shrink wrapped here. It includes all of the cards, envelopes, die cuts, all of that good stuff. What it does not include is the ink spot and the stamp set. Okay, so those are not included. All right, and then with this, some people wonder what this is. This is just if you keep your stamps, like put them in a little stamp case or something afterwards. You can even like rip the backing off of here and then place it on here like we do with our stamp cases, and then you can see exactly what your stamps say. So that's what that little insert is for. And I always save my chipboard because you never know when that's going to come in handy for another project, or if you're using some Stampin' blends and things like that. So check out all of the goodies in here. This package arrived while I was out of town last week, so I did not get to dig in, but I believe most of you should have yours already if you're a subscriber. All right, so we've got some fun iridescent pearls, mini glue dots, and some mini dimensionals there. Also have some tear and tape and some linen thread. Envelopes are pretty. Check out that fun little scalloped edging. So we've got some peach pie. We've got shy shamrock here. And I believe this pinky color gives us a little, is pretty in pink there, okay? Almost looks a little fresh freesia, but pretty in pink that's on here. All right, so gorgeous. This is kind of the new in color paper pumpkin kit. These die cuts are amazing. All right, so we get, let's see how many of these, and they are separated by pieces of vellum, so make sure you hang on to that. All right, so we've got 1, 2, okay, so we've got 3 of these, but look how intricate that is. And what I wanted to show you too is with the Citrus Blooms bundle here, you actually get quite a few dies. You get the dies that coordinate here with the stamped images, okay? Lots of little leaves and little citrus flowers, but you also get this amazing die, which is exactly what is used. So you have this outer one, which is the same, it's the same shape. It does a stitching all the way around, but then you also have this inner layer, and if you use them together, then it gives you a die cut piece like this. So I don't know why Stampin' Up! Really didn't advertise that more, but that these dies coordinate so well with this kit. So if you want to make more of this kit, you could get a refill, or you could invest in the Citrus Blooms bundle here, and then you can make unlimited amounts of projects here. So I really like that we have these, and then we have this inside, kind of this extra leafy green piece, which, set these aside, there are some of those in here too, I believe. There we go. Okay, so these die cut pieces, I'll pop this out so I can show you. All right, so that pretty die cut piece, that is what this piece here will do. All right, so this die is going to be just a little bit smaller. All right, so you can see it's not quite as large, but this is what it will look like. All right, so this is a really awesome die set. I was excited for a good part of June here during the sale. This bundle had been out of stock, but it is back. So the Citrus Blooms, as of this afternoon, just before I went live to record this video, this bundle is in stock. All right, actually all of the elements of this Mediterranean Blooms collection are in stock. So you can do the Citrus Blooms bundle. There's a fun little embellishment pack, and then the gorgeous paper. Let me show you that. So it doesn't specify what they've got, kind of a mix of lemons and oranges. That's why it's calling citrus, you know, whatever you want it to be. But then you've got this gorgeous blue tiled patterns, which is, if you've ever traveled through the Mediterranean, like Italy, Greece, I should be drinking some limoncello while we're crafting. That's what it kind of transports me back to, like the Amalfi Coast, or oh, I don't know, just some of this, the blue and white reminds me of our trip when we were in the Greek Isles. I love it so much. So I definitely need to get my scrapbooking on, because I can put this paper to use. Oh my goodness. All right, I just had to show you that, okay, because it's just so beautiful. Okay, my attention is a little all over the place, feeling a little squirrely there. So, all right, so let me show you the rest. We had some of the die cut pieces. These are the card bases. So we've got some kind of a painted texture. I mean, it's flat, but it's meant to look like the painted texture embossing. And we do have an embossing folder that does that too. Hi, Nessa. Hello, hello. Hi, Judy. So it works out great if you like, or if you're in Europe or the South Pacific, where you can't get paper pumpkin, but you like this kit, then you definitely could recreate these projects with the Mediterranean Blooms collection. And to recreate this look here, the painted texture embossing folder is also still available. Okay, so super fun. These are really pretty, almost kind of a pool party color. Okay, then we got some peaches, and then our peach pie. And then, woo, we got some bright iridescent glimmer paper, and these, I believe, are our die cut letters that say congrats. Yes, so some of these say congrats, and the other ones say, we've got congrats, we've got hello, and okay, congrats, hello. And then the die cut, and I don't know what I did with my, I have the die cut set. Stampin' Up! Has been introducing a little mini die cut set to coordinate with the paper pumpkin kits. And I have one. And the nice thing is they come in these cute little envelopes. I don't know why I have two. This is the spring one, and these are still available too. This is the Love of Spring dies, and this one has love, a leaf, a daffodil, and then a little stitched label. This one was designed to coordinate with the January, February, and March paper pumpkin kits. All right, but it is still available in the online store. And then this is a new one. This one is called Everyday Celebration. And this one just came out this month. This is designed to go with the July, August, and September kits. It's Hooray, and we've got an autumn leaf, and then we've got this die cut floral, which coordinates with the floral stamp in the July kit, okay? And then the third little die cut set, which I have somewhere. This is what it looks like. I don't know, mine is somewhere here lost in this mess. I have been doing I kind of missed spring cleaning, so I'm hauling things out. I'm doing kind of a summer clean, which of course means everything becomes more of a disaster before it gets better. But this is where you would have the thanks, and it's in the same, kind of the same bold lettering here as our congrats and hello from this Sweet Citrus kit, okay? So, okay, so there's your hello. So this little die kit has butterflies, and then it's also got another little stitched label in there, as well as the thanks. So I love that Stampin' Up! Has started introducing little die sets because $12 is it's a reasonable price point. And of course you can use them not just with paper pumpkin, but with any of your crafting. And they also work really well with, you don't have to have the full-size Stampin' Cotton Emboss machine. You could have one of the mini machines. All right, so if you are looking to take your paper pumpkin subscription to the next level, you might want to consider purchasing one of the mini die cut machines, which are also 10% off this month here through the end of June. So you have a choice. You can do the white, or you can get the pretty little blue one. All right, I call it baby blue. It's the boho blue color, which is super cute. And yeah, especially when you can get them 10% off. Stampin' Up! Has never discounted the die cut machines before. So I was pretty excited to see that they did that, all right, that they were offering that. I'm trying to find the page here so I can show you. the Stampin' Cut and Emboss Machines and Accessories, page 56 here. There we go. Aren't they cute? All right, so the little blue one is the same size as the little one. All right, it's a mini, except it's in a pretty blue color. So you have some options there. That's page 56 of your annual catalog. And then you can see the embossing folders. You can kind of see your machine in use here. This is page 128 and 29. And I was looking for the painted texture one. I think that's online. Let me check that out for you. But anyways, so let's take these apart and get, here we go. Must be, it's online. I don't see it in the catalog, but this is the embossing folder I'm talking about that gives you the same look here as the design on the envelopes, okay? So this embossing folder is available in all markets. It is a 3D, so you get the super deep impression there. All right, and it's just $10, okay? So that's called Painted Textures. All right, so lots going on here. Let's go ahead and let's make some projects, okay? So let me turn off that crazy overhead light. Okay, and let's get crafting here. So we're gonna start with our peach pie, and the nice thing is it's pretty much the same on both sides. It's already pre-scored, so just go ahead and fold that, get that started. We're gonna use one of these little half a die cut here, okay, for the pink. And we're gonna add this with some Stampin' Dimensionals. Okay, that's the nice thing about these kits. They are all inclusive. Everything that you need comes in here. Okay. So just add some dimensionals. And like I said, even if you don't have the kit, you could craft along here with your Mediterranean blooms, your citrus blooms, stamps and dies. Okay, so we've got this. We're gonna use a little bit of the twine to create a fun little bow, add a little bit of texture here. All right, finding the end is always the hard part, so I usually just pull some off until, there we go, until I can find, oh, I thought that was the end and that wasn't it. So, there we go. Okay. All right. Now I've got twine all over the house. All right. So what we're gonna do here, we are going to wrap this around a couple of times. All right, and then since I've already put my adhesive on the back, all right, just go ahead and stick this down right up at the top, right on the crease, okay? All right, that will help give you a little bit of stability here to tie knots in your twine. All right, so you're going to, let's tie a knot first. That'll make it a little bit easier to then tie our bow, okay? And if you cut it too short, you can always just come in with some extra and tie a bow with that. All right. Somehow I got it knotted there, see, but that's why I knotted it, so we didn't have to take the whole thing apart. Okay, got the ends. Loop 1, loop 2, pull through the middle, there we go. Okay, doesn't look like much yet, but as we go ahead and put the rest of this together, so we can adjust it as we go. So for this one, we are going to do a miss you, which means there must be some other letters. So the one side is really sparkly and it's kind of hard to see. If you flip it over to the back, all right, here we can see that we've got some additional sentiments here. Be really careful where that M and the S connect. And then don't forget your the dot to your eye, okay? So we're gonna pop out the inside pieces here. Okay, so we've got Miss, and then here's the U. Of course, these are your cards, so you don't have to say Miss You. You could, you know, mix and match and do some other things, but we're gonna use the little glue dots for these. And they can be a little hard to get off of your paper, so I definitely recommend an addition to your craft arsenal. If you don't already have one of these take your pick tools, I definitely recommend it because they work out really nicely. I like the little flat spatula end. All right, but it works good for prying these off. Okay. Got a couple. You really don't need very many on here. Okay. And then you could put these at the fatter part of the letters. I'm probably gonna find my little die cut set, the one that has the thanks, probably as soon as I'm done with this video. Oh yeah, don't forget the dot to your eye, because the glue dot is like virtually the exact same size. Okay, so don't accidentally throw that away. Let's put that in a safe place, and then you'll probably have to remind me of where it went later. Okay, so we're gonna then, yeah, use your take your pick tool to pry those off. Just the top, okay. And we are gonna place these, we're gonna do Miss centered above our ribbon, and it looks like lots of M's there, but that's why we need the dot to our eye. There we go. Okay, now it looks a little bit better. Alrighty. Okay. And then the U goes down here below. And then we have some little labels. Okay, so we've got long ones and short ones, and depending on what we want to say. Okay, so miss you. This might be cute. Sending a big squeeze, Stampin' Up! Used wish you were here. I guess sending a big squeeze would go more with the lemons and not the cherries. So that would be an alternate that you could do. Okay, so let's just go with those. We'll go with the wish you were here for now. All right, and we're gonna do Summer Splash for that. Okay. And, or Shy Shammer, excuse me. So got the ink spot. Like I said, I like to keep those for my travel stash. So I'm just gonna use my full size here. And I'm gonna need one of the longer die cut labels here. Okay, I wish you were here. We'll pop that out with a couple of dimensionals. All right, let's see here. And you're gonna kind of place this around. You got your, here between your letters. Wish you were here. Like I said, I'm gonna adjust that ribbon. Okay, let me close the ink so I don't stick my project in it. Okay, so we need some cherries here. Now they used 2 on their sample. I don't know that I want to use 2 on my sample because I want to save these for another project. So I think I'm just going to put some dimensionals on this. And that'll leave me more. Okay, so cute little, let's see here. So I put mine, technically it should be over a little bit further. Actually, let's do that. That would be kind of cute too. I'm gonna put mine over here. Okay, so depending on how you place your letters, this was Stampin' Up's original, where they used 2 cherries over towards the right. I'm placing mine over towards the left because that's where I had room for it. And then we'll use our cute little pearls. Aren't those fun? All right, so we can add a couple of these. Let's go one up here. They do have 2 different sizes, but all right, I'm just gonna place these around. All right, there we go. Isn't that cute? That's the first card. All right, lots of fun. Yes, Kathy, our convention was last weekend. That's why when my my paper pumpkin kits arrived while we were out of town. Hi, Doris. Hello, hello. That's why I have pretty nails too, is because I got them done for the conference last weekend so that they would look nice. Okay, so we'll hang on to those thoughts because, like I said, I think it would be really cute to do the lemons and then say Miss You sending you a big squeeze. That would be kind of cute. So let's actually, okay, so let's come back to that. We'll do each of these as designed. Otherwise I get too sidetracked. Okay, so for this one, we're gonna use the congrats. And we're gonna use that pretty leafy background that I had already popped out. And we do need another label. Okay, let's see, let's put the pearls where I don't lose them. Okay, so for this one, we also need a couple of these vellum leaves. So there are 2 different shapes here, so we're gonna use one of each. Okay, and then we need some lemons. All right, so we got a big one and a little one, so we're gonna use one of each for this. Okay, so for this one, we are gonna use our tear and tape, okay? Or if you have your Stampin' seal, you can do something similar because the instructions say to place a piece of tear and tape across the back of the leaves. All right, that's gonna be centered in the card. What I like to do is just take my Stampin' seal here, just draw a line across the middle of your card, all right? Can you see that? There you go, you can see it reflected. So just a little line across the middle of your card. That to me is just as easy, okay? And then we're gonna place that across the center. You don't have to be exact, okay? It's a bush, it's a leaf. So, so don't get too, you know, absorbed trying to get it perfectly straight on there, all right? You don't have to worry about that. Okay, what? This little vellum piece does not want to pick up. Okay, so for these, we're gonna use a little glue dot here. And for this little vellum, sometimes it's kind of hard to put that. So we want one going in one direction. So I'm gonna place it right at the base of the leaf here. Okay, right at the base of the leaf. Take the backing off. This is going to go up here. All right, and that little adhesive, you know, that kind of pokes up through, that'll just help hold things in place. And the other one is gonna go down this way. Okay, so again, put one of the little dots on the back of the leaves. So this one's going to go down towards the opposite side. So one up towards the left, one down towards the right. Okay, and then you don't have to worry about sticky in the middle because it's all gonna get covered. All right, so we're gonna grab some of this long twine that I have now tied in almost a knot. All right, just gently pull it. Don't pull it fast, okay? You don't want it to totally knot up on you, okay? But you always Stampin' Up. That's the nice thing. They always send, there we go, look at that. Now it's all straight. Stampin' Up always sends more twine than we actually need. So again, put a little bit more, just gently, put a little bit more adhesive right there in the center. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna loop this twine, okay? So we're just gonna create some figure eights on here, okay? And the twine kind of likes to do its own thing anyways, so you can just do a couple, you can add a few more. All right, like I said, you always end up with plenty of twine, so just create some little loop-de-loops here on the front. All right, and then we're gonna glue down our lemons. All right, so Stampin' Up drew a little picture here. So you're gonna have the small lemon on the left, the large one on the right, and then they've told us to place the dimensionals at the top of the large lemon, top of the little one in the center of the little one, and then we're going to overlap them, okay? And then you're gonna use your glue dots, or your dimensionals to connect the two, okay? So that's what that means. They're gonna overlap there. Honestly, to me, I wanna use an extra one. I feel like it's not balanced. Let's put one more over here. I always like to make sure my cards are extra secure. All right, so now this is where our lemons are gonna go here in the center. They're gonna hide all of this little mess, okay? Look at that. Nobody needs to know what's in the background. It all looks good from the top. It's perfect. All right, we're gonna use the congrats here. And again, because this is going over some of the lemons, all right, so they've got us using mini glue dots. We're really popping this baby up. Okay, so just find the largest letter sections that you can, okay? And we're gonna put a couple of these on here and pop this up. Okay, so this is going to go across the front, right? This you might want to center, okay? All right, then we've got our little label. And so we do congrats. This would make a cute little graduation card. But we are going to use congrats. So much to celebrate. So that would work. You could use it for graduation or retirement, or, you know, any kind of celebration or festive occasion that you have coming up. This would even be cute for, because the letters are sparkly, so it'd even be cute for like a bridal shower or something, or anniversary. I know for me, my parents' anniversary is coming up here on the 10th, and it seems like July, of course in New York, you know, we really only have nice weather, June, July, August. So those are the popular wedding months. And so a lot of anniversaries coming up, of course, graduation parties and all of that fun stuff too. All right, let's put some more dimensionals on here. So these cards are nice because really you could use them for any summer occasion here. All right, let's see. This one we are placing towards the right a little bit. All right, and then got some pearls. These are kind of fun add them on wherever you want. Super cute. Super cute and sparkly. Do you see that? Woo woo. Really, really fun. Yes. Oh, Nessa says use lemons for get well. Yeah. My favorite drink when I have a cold, or if I'm feeling under the weather, I love what's called a cold care tea, or at least that's what we call it here where I'm from. And basically it's not really a tea at all. It's hot water, and you add some good local honey and chop up or slice up some fresh ginger, and what else do we put in there? Lemon, like squeeze half a lemon in there, and then like slice it up and throw the rest of it, just let it simmer in there with it. And then cinnamon. So it's just hot water with honey, cinnamon, and lemon, and cook it all down. Oh, it tastes so good. So good. It's great for a sore throat. Great for just really anything. So we call it a cold care tea. I love it. At one of our local coffee shops, they make a concentrate of the honey, the cinnamon, the lemon, and the ginger, so that if you're too sick to make it yourself, then you can have you can buy the concentrate from the coffee shop and just boil your water, and you add like 2 tablespoons to your mug, and then pour your hot water over top. So no work at all. I love that. All right, so we're going to use the tear and tape here on our vellum. We're just going to put a little bit across the top and a little bit across the bottom. All right, you could also use your Stampin' seal for that too. But the reason we're putting it across the top and bottom, of course, is that adhesive tends to show through a little bit on your vellum. Okay, so by putting it on the top and bottom edges there, it's going to be hidden by our little greenery die cut. Okay, you can see it just a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on the front of our card first. Okay. Now you don't see it too much, but it is there a little bit. Okay, and then your leafy greens are going to hide or go right over the top. All right, so just use a couple of the glue dots on this. The nice thing is the little peaches that we're going to use. So you just put a couple of these here and there. You don't need a whole bunch. Okay, so just a few. And then the die cut pieces that we adhere with some dimensionals are going to help hold it on. Stampin' Up! Indicated only using 3. Again, I like to make sure things stay stuck, so I am going to use a few extras, okay, because that's me. All right, so just put a few extras on there. Now you got to remember where you put them. Okay. Remember where you put them because they do blend in. But this time of year, because it's so hot, so rather than does anybody have a fun kind of a hot weather specialty drink? Of course, it's always nice, yummy to put some fresh squeezed lemon in your, just even in your water, or of course I like iced tea, but so because I'm from the north, up here in New York, we drink unsweetened iced tea. If you're from the south, you probably gag at the sounds of that. But honestly, I've had southern sweet tea with all that sugar, and oof, that makes me gag because it's so sweet. I am an unsweetened iced tea girl, and I have to remember that when we go down to Myrtle Beach and things like that. I always have to remember to ask for unsweetened iced tea. Ooh, Kathy, a Cayman Jack. That sounds fun. What exactly is that? That sounds really good. And Doris, yes, I love my pina coladas too. Yum. That would be really tasty. Of course, this whole Mediterranean collection, hi Rachel, hello. I think I mentioned I have limoncello on the brain. When we traveled with Stampin' Up and did the Mediterranean cruise, that was actually, that was my first big incentive trip. That was back in 2016. Oh my goodness. So my first Stampin' Up incentive trip was the Mediterranean cruise. We left from Barcelona and we went from Spain we did 3 ports along the coast in Italy, and then we did 2 ports in France, and then back to Barcelona. And it was fabulous. It was a really busy cruise because it was a 7-night cruise, and we had 5 ports in 7 nights, so we really didn't have a whole lot of downtime. But I remember when we were in Italy, I'm trying to think which port it was. So I think we had limoncello a couple different places. I remember we did a tour of Pompeii, of the ruins at Pompeii there, and sorry, somehow I can't talk and craft at the same time, so you'll just have to bear with me. But we were in Pompeii and we did the whole tour of some of the ruins, walked around in the heat and everything for a little while, and then they took us to a little cafe, and we got to sample some limoncello there. And I remember I bought a bag of lemon candies that I brought home. So good. And then we had another experience. I think this time we were in Rome, because we were at the port of Civitavecchia, and then we took a bus tour into Rome so we could explore the city. And we had a little bit of free time on our own in the afternoon, and so we wandered into this little pizza shop, a little family-owned pizza shop on just a little side. You wander down an alley and there's a little family-owned pizza shop, and of course we had the most amazing pizza and everything. And so part of the story here is that of course tipping is a little bit tipping is a little bit controversial. In US, we are big tippers, okay? And so my husband is very generous, especially when it comes to tipping. And so he couldn't understand when I had told him, I said, tipping culture is a little bit different in Europe. And, it's just not, you don't tip. It's, I think, more because of the tourist, American tourism and things like that. I think tipping has become more widely, accepted. But I said, you don't tip as much. But he ignored me. He didn't believe me. And so we left a really nice tip at this restaurant. Of course, they were very, very thankful. And so they came out, and because of that, after we'd already had pizza, we'd already had like a couple glasses of wine and all kinds of yummy stuff like that. Then they brought out a whole bottle of limoncello and poured shots for us because we had tipped nice and generously. And of course then they refilled the shots. By the time we walked out of there, we thankfully we'd had all that pizza, all of that all those carbs to help absorb some of that alcohol. But yeah, so we definitely enjoyed our limoncello while we were in Italy here. I'm making a little bow, a little mess of a bow here. I put my glue dot on the back, and we're gonna just put this over here towards the bottom left. Again, we can maneuver. I guess I kind of didn't maneuver my bow on that one. I just wadded it up. But anyway, so those are a couple of my limoncello stories. But I remember we brought a bottle home, and we would drink just a little bit, and of course have the candies. And like I said, that was back in 2016, and of course we have now consumed all of the limoncello and the candies. So I think it's time to go back to Europe, don't you think? We need another trip to restock. All right, let's see here. We got a couple of peaches and we've got some different colors. So we're gonna do a dark one, a large dark one, a large of the light. And then we've got a light and a dark of the smaller ones too. And then a little dark one. Okay, so we got 5 peaches there. Okay, so we are going to put these on our card. So we're gonna do the light one first. All right, the light and the dark. I feel like these need dimensionals. Why are they? So I understand the top one, this is gonna be layered. So we're using a glue dot on that one. Okay, so we're gonna put that on first because then the big one. Stampin' Up has us using glue dots now. I want to dimensional this. I like dimensionals better. So we'll go like this. Layer them up here. Oh, Rachel, you used to, you said you remember receiving a $100 tip from an American couple. Oh, yes, well, you were a waitress. Oh, that was 40 years ago. That would have definitely been a really nice tip. Oh, good, good. I'm just reading through your comments. Judy likes unsweetened iced tea or ice water. Yes, good. Oh, I love ice. I actually like seltzer. I like having some bubbles. Ooh, Nessa has a story. In '83, her bought a bottle of cherry brandy, and her dad said recently he may need to replace it. Oh my goodness. So 40 years later is how long that bottle of cherry brandy lasted. Oh my goodness. Well, I'd say he definitely made that last. That is a funny story. Oh my goodness. All right, so we're gonna put the large peach down here, kind of, I don't want to totally cover the bow. All right, but we are gonna put this down here, kind of cover the loop a little bit. All right, and then we're going to put a couple of dimensionals here on the one that overlaps. Okay, and this will go down here. Okay, so you can kind of see the bow peeking out. And then I'm gonna put a little dimensional here on the last little peach. Maybe this one's a nectarine, right down here at the bottom. Okay, and then we've got the hello. So we're going to put a couple of dimensionals on here. Again, if you space them out at the widest part of your words, then and then you can put them wherever you want here. All right, and then we need a little one of the little die cuts. Here we go. Hello, sweet friend. How about that? That'll work. Okay. All right, and then, so I've used Shy Shamrock because that's what the ink color that came here with this kit. But you could definitely use, because this kit uses all of the new in colors, you could definitely use some peach pie on this. You could use Pretty in Pink, really any of the beautiful in color ink pads, all 5 ink pads. All right, if you do all 5 together, then you can get a bundle discount on the all 5 ink pads, and they have been restocked as well. All right, a couple of dimensionals here, and then let's tuck that right underneath. Make sure the words don't fall off your card. Okay, they have it overlapping a little bit. I don't know. I just placed it there. I think that looks good. And then a couple of those pearls. We need one to fill in that space there. And then Maybe a couple over here. I just think these are the prettiest cards. I love the hand-painted watercolor look there. Stampin' Up! Did, their artist did actually watercolor these. That is something that is really unique about Stampin' Up! Is they actually have in-house designers, all right? They have graphic artists who are truly, I don't want to say, because graphic art really is an art form, but they're truly talented. They actually paint. They do other forms of art too. And so much of Stampin' Up's designer paper and stamps and things like that are actually creations that their in-house artists have actually painted. And then they have a technique to take those paintings and like they photograph the paintings, and that's how they come up with these backgrounds and designs and things like that. So I love that the artistry that really goes into all of these beautiful kits. All right, so definitely something unique to Stampin' Up! There, okay? How they design all of these things. So let's go. Let's do one of these. Like I said, we thought if we did with the citrus, then we could use the sending a big squeeze. I like that. I thought that would be cute. All right, so let me see here. What I wanted to do, I had created a little bit of a album so that I could put all my ideas in here. Okay, so let's work through some of these fun project ideas. All right, so we've got these. All right, keep those as our inspiration here. Like I said, if you're enjoying this kit and you missed out on subscribing, if you were here in the US, I do have a couple of extra kits. So just, you can email me, text me, message, leave a comment, and then I can send you a PayPal invoice so that you can get one of these kits. All right, let's do, I feel like I want to do the lemon. So I think I want to do this color, like the pool party background. All right, but I want to do that with the lemons. So let's go ahead. Let's see what I want to do here. I think, let's see here. I think I want to do this. So let me sketch this out first. All right, I'm gonna do the lemons. So we'll grab a couple different sizes here. We've got a large and a small. And then maybe some of the leafiness, because I can always cut this, cut that in half too. Yeah, that would be kind of cute. Yeah, let's do that. Let's pop this out. And then, sorry, I'm thinking as I'm going here. Yes, oh, thank you, Kathy, for a reminder to give us some. I'm just reading your comment too, Nessa. So funny. Yes, thank you for the reminder to give me thumbs up, like, subscribe, all of that goodness. All right, I'm gonna just cut this in half, okay, approximately. Let's use the bigger piece here. I might have to trim that little leaf. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do, put a little adhesive along the center edge, okay, to adhere my leaves. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay. And then let's add on some lemons. So we'll use glue dot on the little one. We'll use a couple of dimensionals on the big one. Glue dots. Let's see. Again, I want to make sure they stay here on the card. All right, that'll work. That one goes there. Peel these off. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so I'm going to glue this down now before I get any farther so I don't have to, right, I don't want to snail over any bumps. All right, again, you've got tear and tape you could use on the back or however you want to do that. Center that. Let's see, something like that. And we got a little adhesive showing, so let's use that twine. Oh my goodness, it's rolled all the way across the room on me. Look at this. All right. You know what you could even do is, well, if I hadn't, there we go, I peeled that off. All right, slip it here under the little neck of the lemon. Give yourself some length here. I could put a little bow up here on our lemon. Okay, and then just adjust it here. Sometimes you gotta pull the ribbon because it kind of does its own thing. All right. All right, I like having a little bit of tails on there. And then I wanted to do let's do one of the longer sentiments here because I wanted to do the sending a big squeeze. That's the one I wanted to use here. Okay. So with these long sentiments, because they're photopolymer, they're a little flexible, just gently lay them out and kind of let them land, okay? And then your glass mat or grid paper is really good to see if they are on straight. Sometimes it's easy to kind of, because they'll curve to whatever shape you want. So great use for your glass mat there to be able to use the grid to line up your sentiments on there. If you don't have a glass mat like this yet, Stampin' Up! Has made them available to demonstrators this month. And then as of, I think it is July 3rd, Stampin' Up! Will be offering them to everyone, not just demonstrators, but customers. I believe that's in all markets. They'll be $60. It includes the glass mat. It includes the silicone grippy mat and the chamois that comes with that too. So a really nice value that help protect your work surface here. And I like it because I was always using grid paper and then, you know, you get it all inked up or you get it sticky or whatever, and then you have to throw it away. So this is a more environmentally friendly solution here because then you can, I should have just used a glue dot on this one so it's even there. Yeah, so glass mat, you know, you don't have to throw it out after it gets sticky. You just wipe it off and it's good to go. All right, so my bow here keeps moving. So I'm going to use a glue dot. See if I can kind of get this separated here from the, there we go. I just want the sticky part. And I'm gonna stick that underneath my, poke it up under there, under my bow to help stick it in place. All right, I don't want my bow to unravel. I want it to stay. So just placing a little glue dot under there is really helpful. Okay, and then we need some pearls. So we need a little decoration here. Isn't that cute? A fun little alternate sample. All right. Yes, I do love how big the glass surface is, Doris. You're right. It's really, really nice. Oh, good, Kathy. You just ordered one. It's coming today. Woohoo! I love it. So this is a little bit simplified from some of these, but you don't have to have quite as many layers or things like that, you know, if you don't want it to be maybe quite so overwhelming. I'm really drawn to the lemons, but I think that's why I like the citrus blooms too, because then you can make them lemons or oranges or even peaches, whatever you want there. So you could use them on your projects like that too. I did see a really cute project where somebody had used the reverse side of the find my die cuts here. Here we go. All right, they are double-sided. So one side is white. And I saw this cool thing where if we take, let's see, let's take the Terra tape, and I think I want to use, what color do I want to use? I think we'll go with the peach. Yes, let's do that. We'll go with the peach. And then, so we're gonna put our vellum on. So of course, just put a little piece along the top and along the bottom here. Okay, again, use your take your pick tool. It helps that come off really easy, especially if my nails, I mean, they're nice now, but I keep my nails pretty short, so I don't always have fingernails to peel these off with. The take your pick tool comes out really handy. All right, so this idea I saw, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna take a little bit of the adhesive on the front side. I think I'm gonna do this rather than mess with all those little glue dots. Just put a little bit of adhesive here. Okay. I should listen to my own advice. There we go. That peels off so much nicer. There we go. Look how quickly. All right, perfect. Now, line this. This is gonna be the hardest part. Lining this up on here. Okay. Isn't that pretty? It's so subtle. This, I think, would definitely be like an awesome wedding card or something like that. And then using the, again, flip these over so you can see a little bit better here. To pop out the little letters, because it's a little bit harder to see on the glitter side. And if you need some glitter paper too, Stampin' Up! Does have the glimmer paper. We got a few different colors of it. Let me see. So if you like the white glimmer like that, you can find that. This is the Berry Burst Old Olive and White Glimmer Specialty Paper, number 163769. And so it does come with full 12 by 12 sheets that you could use to die cut. All right, so I've got a couple scraps in here. You can get a full sheet here of the sparkle white. Look how pretty that is. You get the old olive and the berry burst there. Okay, so you could make as many different sentences and phrases and things like that that you wanted. All right, use a couple of these glue dot or mini dimensionals. Well, let's go with 2. I think that'll work. The widest part there between the O and the N and the A and the T. All right, how pretty is that? Oh, let's use just a little. Let's use a little peach. Let me see. We'll grab a couple, maybe a medium size too. All right, so I've got a medium and 2 small. And let's see, how did we stack those? Yeah, let's do this. I think that'll be really cute. Isn't that cute? Super fun. Okay, so for the little one that goes on first, we just need a glue dot. Top one, we'll use a dimensional. Okay, just layer them. Okay, and then add some pearls. Let's see, I think we need a, yeah, that was a little one. We'll put a little one over here. And yeah, I kind of like that. I think I'll just put it right there on the peach. I only used 3, but you could add more if you like. But how pretty is that? Right, just soft and subtle. You could use any of the backgrounds, but I thought that was a really cool idea to use the back side of the die cut there, which is a lot of fun. Okay, and then let's see here. So we did a couple peaches. We did an extra lemon. We need to do another card here with our cherries. All right, I haven't done a paper pumpkin video in quite a while, so they're a little bit longer here. Let's cut out the cherries. And let's see, we did a couple of the pool party. We've done a couple of the peach. So let's put some cherries here on a pink background. How about that? That'd be kind of fun. And let's see, there's some little vellum pieces. Let's see, we got some sentiments. What might we use for these? I kind of like the big sentiments here. Let's see here. You're amazing. I did like the sweet friend. That was cute. Let's just do that. Let's do a little sweet friend. We'll keep this just like ultra simple here. Okay. And maybe we'll do the miss you on it. Well, I don't know if I want to do miss you or not. Let's see. Let's just add these and see. Okay, this time I think I will use double cherries just to kind of pop that up. Something like that. It's just like really simple and cute. Let's just do that. Let's keep it simple, Stamper. How about that? Right? Card making, that's the whole beauty of kits, is that it doesn't have to take hours, right? It's a little creative escape that you should be able to enjoy stress-free. So let's keep it simple. Sometimes less is more. All right. So we're gonna go ahead. I kind of like that, just placing them on the front. All right. And then do our sentiment here. Kind of off towards the right a little bit. Okay, and then let's add some pearls. Let's do a whole bunch. Let me see, I think we need I kind of like putting them on the fruit. They stand out a little bit. I know, it's like a little trickle of pearls, but oh, it was kind of cute. Sweet and simple. Fun. Oh, yeah, so many fun ideas there. And of course, I love that the die cuts could really be used on any project. So I think I'm gonna stop there for now, but I was envisioning how something like this could be used as like a photo frame even. I thought that would be kind of cool, that you could kind of, I think you need something to contrast it, but you could do like a photo mat like that, or even a little journaling right in the center. Something like that I think would be kind of cool, right? If you were to put it on a scrapbook page. So a few ideas there to throw out, get you inspired, but it's a Friday and lots going on here, so give you some fun inspiration, and I will be playing along with the citrus blooms too, but I wanted to show you just how well it coordinated with this Life is Sweet paper pumpkin kit. And you'll definitely be seeing lots of project ideas from me coming up with that bundle. So you definitely want to make sure you can get that while it's on sale here the next couple of days. But I hope you enjoyed this, had a fun little summer crafting break. Stay cool this weekend. Have fun getting a little stamping. And thank you so much for joining me here on this beautiful Friday afternoon. Kathy has a good idea too. If you've got some little extra adhesive poking through, you can use the embossing buddy. The embossing buddy has a little, just like a little powder in it, and it helps to anti-stick. You can rub it over. Okay. Yeah, that's a great idea. And that way, because it's like a little pillow full of powder, that would help with that. You can, if you need one of those, Stampin' Up! Does sell it as a kit with the embossing tray. So it's the embossing tray, I believe the little embossing buddy comes with that. I'll have to double check because I don't think we sell them individually anymore. But yes, that's a great tip there, Kathy. Thank you. Oh, hi, Polly. Hello. Thank you so much. Doris asks, how big is the glass surface? So I'm not sure if you can see, but the measurements on the left side here, so this is inches, and it goes from 0 to 13. So altogether, it's about 14 inches total, right? Because there's like a 1/2 inch on each end before the measurements. And then across the base, 14, 15. So across the base, I'd say it's 16 inches. Again, the measurements on it are 13 by 13, or if you're doing metric, then it's 33 centimeters by 33 centimeters. And then you've got a few inches, some extra, like an extra 7 centimeters, an extra 2.5 inches on the end. So altogether, it is, yeah, like 14 by 17 would be the total. Let me see if I can tell you the exact. If I log in on the demo site, it will tell me. That is a great question, Doris. Thank you for asking. Let me get that specific. Have a great night, Rachel. All right, so my iPad is logging in. Okay, so let me find the exact specific measurements for you for the glass match. Okay, so it's called the Stampin' Glass Mat Studio here. Okay, so it will be $60. The item number, so right now it's demo only pre-order. 163987 is the item number. And like I said, it'll be available for everybody beginning, I think it's July 3rd. And yes, I was right. Okay, so 14 inches by 17, or 35.6 centimeters by 43.2. It is 5 millimeters thick, safety tempered, heat and scratch resistant, wipes clean with water or alcohol. And I've seen people use the dry erase markers on it too, so you can use that on here and then just wipe it clean. You also get the silicone mat here. And if you're wondering what to do, these fit perfectly your Stampin' spots, so that, look at, they don't fall out. Okay, so that's really kind of nice. You can set up your own little palette there. You can place your full-size ink pad. This doesn't like grip into, but it is nice to have like a non-slip area, especially if you're doing some watercoloring. If you're making a mess, you can even use this as like a little color palette or something. And again, just wipe it clean with a little soap and water. Okay, it mentions it's waterproof, it's heat resistant, so you could use your heat tool, even a glue gun, okay, over top. And then the cleaning chamois, durable, lint-free, and you just need to use a little water with it. Okay, that is here. It looks a little funny. This is when it's completely dry. Okay, it's 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. It will stain a little bit like your purple stamp chamois. Okay, but you just go and dampen it with some water, scrunched up, and then you can use it to clean. You don't need any chemical or anything like that. Just a little bit of water works perfect. So definitely check that out. If you have any questions, let me know. But thank you for asking about that, Doris. Okay. All right. Well, thank you all so much. Again, have a fantastic Friday. Have a great weekend. And I look forward to stamping with you in July. Oh my goodness. Woo. All right. We'll see you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.